Hi folks, Glenn Twiddle here in a series of frequently asked questions. And today, before I get to today's question, I wanted to ask you guys, because you might have noticed a few frequently asked questions ago, I was sitting at my bar and I was having a bourbon, heaven forbid, after a hard day's work. And I got some feedback, I've got to say, I got some feedback from someone very close to me that wasn't the thing to do to be professional. So I just wanted to ask your guys' opinion. My opinion doesn't count, and really nor does hers. I want to know if you guys would rather it laid back in my bar, or whether you'd rather it a bit more professionally done, and I'll leave it at you guys. So you guys tell me, to bourbon or not to bourbon? That is the question. Alright, today's going to be the last of the unprofessional ones, because I need to be unprofessional in order to, let's say, get my answer across for today's question. Today's question was, have you got any secret weapons of how to be successful in real estate? And I thought, gee, that's a bit of a question that, you know, there's a lot of answers to that. And I've got a few secret weapons that I normally keep for my very inner circle coaching clients. One of which is a system that I've alluded to in the past. It's a system on automated greeting cards, handwritten greeting cards with live stamps going out to your clients in your handwriting, but you don't do it. It's like an email autoresponder, only the outbound product is an actual greeting card. So again, to have a look at that and take a free trial of it even, just touch base with me, check out the link over there, and shoot me an email or something, and just ask, and I'll put you in touch with the supplier of that product. It's brilliant. Now, the other secret question that I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour. Now, you've got to forgive the mess. I'm going to take you to my bookshelf, because this is really the secret weapon that has been absolutely integral in my entire career. The one thing that has led me to all of the success, and to much of the success of my students and clients, has been continual learning from people who are qualified to teach and train. So again, of course, I've got a lot of training, you know, and you know me, so you can find me and get the training that you need from me. These are some of the people who've mentored me. So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of my bookshelf. So again, I'm down, you know, in my bar area right now, and I wanted to ask, ask you guys permission to take you on a bit of a tour of my bookshelf. So let's go and see what trouble we can get into, shall we? Onward we go. And here is the bookshelf. Alright, so it is laden. I can't pan back any further, but let's sort of go through a few of the speakers and trainers that have been instrumental in my career. At the top there, you're going to see some books by a fellow called Mal Emery, and there's a bunch of them. Bunch of CD audios, bunch of training materials. Mal is the go-to marketing guy that I've been in business with. Right here we've got years worth of Pat Mesiti's Millionaire Mindset Club. And that's only a little snapshot of the Millionaire Mindset Club stuff that I've got. Above it, there's a guy called Paul Hanna, an Australian guy, a sales trainer. And above that is one I mentioned recently, Eat That Frog, by Brian Tracy. We've got copies of Zig Ziglar's books, Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, How to Win Friends and Influence People there, Dale Carnegie, if we moved in. We've got The Richest Man in Babylon, phenomenal book as well. Opportunity Knocks by Pat Mesiti, Who Moved My Cheese. All of these get my recommendation. Again, 7 Habits as an audio program, just there. Personality Plus, again, another great book. But you see, there's Joe Vitale, there's James Arthur Ray, again, Psychology of Persuasion, again, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know, look at all these copies of Psycho-Cybernetics. How many of them are? Count them. There's 6 copies of them. If you want a copy, give me a yell, I'll give you a copy. I saw these in a bookstore for like $2 each, and I thought, that is one of the best books on psychology and persuasion in history, and on personal development. It's embarrassing that that's there for $2, so I bought all of them. You notice I've got a few copies of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because I just see them there cheap, and I just hate seeing them being sold so cheaply. So we've got here Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and there's multiple copies of that in various areas. I know it's in a bit of a mess because I've been redesigning my bookshelf, so it is a bit of a mess, but just trying to look at a few other. Oh, here's another one that's wonderful. How Would Love Respond by Kurek Ashley. Well worth your time. Google Kurek, and that's him right there. I went and did a 2-day program with Kurek. The guy's phenomenal, and his book, How Would Love Respond, is one of the best of its kind that I've ever seen. What else have we got down here? We have Alan Peace, which is a phenomenal series of books. Norman Vincent Peale. Here's another one that I really highly endorse. You Don't Have to Be Born Brilliant by John McGrath. Again, John McGrath, for you guys who know, is the real estate guy. So, yeah, so again, I just did want to give you that little guided tour of my bookshelf. And again, that is only a fraction because I'm moving the bookshelf and that's why it's so messy. But the point there is, guys, that's one of the secret weapons, is continual education, investing in yourself, making sure you are with the right mentors and reading at least a half an hour every single day. And that's going to serve you very, very well. That's the great advice I give to my private coaching clients. I give you that same advice, one of the secret weapons for how to be skillful in your real estate career. For now, guys, I'm going to sign off on another Frequently Asked Questions. I'm Glenn Twiddle. Bye for now.